Hey, what's up, guys? This video is about there's no such thing as a loophole when it comes down to dating. There's no such thing as a loophole. Now, online yesterday, just scrolling, came across a post, and a young man said, well, not said, but in the post, he brought up, hey, instead of you guys worried about dating in 9s and 10s, go ahead and start dating 5 and 6s. Obviously, the guy is a rookie when it comes down to the dating market, when it comes down to women. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, don't do that unless you're also a 5 or 6 yourself. Overall, there's not necessarily a loophole like this secret passageway to get a woman, because obviously he's not worried about the looks or quality of the woman. He's just said that so you can just get a woman. It's a random old woman. That's why he said to get a 5 or a 6. Listen, guys, not saying this, even though, a lot of them do, they do cheat. 9s and 10s, that's pretty common, right? But I'm gonna say this. Every woman that wants to cheat, cheats. The fatbacks. A lot of them, they don't have a lot of miles compared to the slim fit girl, but they do have some miles on them. They still hold around. They just not getting ran through, on the regular. Obviously, depending on where they at. If she's the only female in the apartment complex in the neighborhood and everybody broke, bad, and busted, then she gonna get ran through. But if she's a regular old fat chick amongst other fat chicks, she'll get some here and there. But guys, don't ever think, no matter what video you watch or how many videos you watch, as far as helping the dating market, never think, you know what? I'm gonna cheat the system. I'm gonna go ahead and give me a 3. She gonna be faithful. She gonna cook and clean for me. I'll never have to worry about her stepping out on me. Never do that, bro. I told you guys for my older videos, man. The Chris Brown situation, the scenario, perfect example. I said you literally can be Chris Brown, go get you a certified fatback Section 8 chick with 6 kids by 7 different dudes, and I guarantee you, at the very beginning, she gonna be hyped up. Oh, I'm dating Chris Brown. She got all social media pictures, videos, a whole 9. But give it time. She gonna get used to dating Chris Brown. And guess what she gonna start thinking next? Well, shit, I think I get Michael B. Jordan. I think I get Eldridge Elba. I think I get Dwayne Rock Johnson. That's how she gonna start thinking. Let me say this right now. I don't know. I'm not gonna stretch it long, but I gotta put this video, this prime example in. This is a perfect example. I gotta put this in the video. I know you guys, all the videos I done made, pretty much all of them, I always mention how I dated a lot of ugly girls, a lot of butterheads. I'm gonna say this, even though I dated a lot of butterheads, I'm gonna say this too, because obviously they liked me or whatever, got with the program, it made it easy for me to be with them, so I went on with the program. But best believe, I had a couple of butterheads that thought, oh, okay, well, these kind of guys I can get moving forward. No, that's not how that works. So it was a couple of them, not very many. I think I had about 2 of them. All of them, most of them was cool, but I had about 2 of them that was getting out of line. I had to remind them that, listen, just because I'm sleeping with you don't mean that you a 10 or a 9 like that. You're an ugly hoe. I'm just taking advantage of you. I'm enjoying the ride until the wheels fall off for the most, or until I get tired of you, and I'm gonna go on to the next. So don't think because I came in your life that you're entitled to get higher caliber guys. I'm gonna say this, as far as the look aspect, because remember, I was broke, I wasn't balling out of control, nothing like that, just getting by. But as far as the look aspect, don't think that you can get a guy that looks similar to me or better. That's not gonna happen. I said, if anything, they're gonna do the same thing I'm doing with you, just hump dump you, bust it all up, and you have my time with you until I get tired of you, I'm going to the next. So I had to remind them every now and then what it really is, because a lot of them, the average chick don't have a grasp of reality, right? That's why they get on social media. They love social media. They get this false attention. They put on all the makeup and all this stuff like that. They really believe that they're a 10, or they really believe that. So they have a false sense of reality. So by me keeping them grounded, I had to constantly remind the ugly girls that, hey, don't get it twisted. You still ugly. I'm just with you because you let me sleep with you. I'm staying at your place for free. Give me all this other stuff. I'm getting the benefits from you. Other than that, when I get tired of you, I'm going to the next. Don't think you about to go and no, that's not gonna happen. You gotta let these women know what it is, bro. Matter of fact, the one of the last year I messed with the one who both her parents died, she got like that. I had to remind her, I said, okay, see, this is the problem. When I treat y'all bad, or when I treat y'all, I guess how y'all want to be treated, bad, because they want to be treated bad, you stay in line. But as soon as I start to treat you accordingly, like I sort of step out of my normal routine and treat you good, calling you, texting, all stuff like that, they start to get out of line, thinking, oh, okay, I can do better. No, bitch, you can't do better. I told her, I said, you're ugly ass fat chick. Well, you're not fat, you're ugly ass chick. You act like a man. You gonna keep up with yourself. Now you're getting out of shape. So, and you're a hoe. So what make you think you about to just go out there? No. So I had to let her know at the end. I had to let her know, listen, man, no. This ain't gonna play like this. I said, I see how this is going. It's going downhill. That's fine, but let me go ahead and just leave my exit note. Let you know what it is. So, cause they'll get out of control thinking that, oh, okay, I guess I do look it. No. Oh, you ugly. I told her that. I said at the end, I started telling her that, listen, man, this is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm telling her that, and that's it. You've been a hoe because you want to be a hoe, you're going to die a hoe. That's what it is. So regardless of what happened to your parents, they ain't got nothing to do with you being a hoe. You just a terrible person. Even though you make it seem like you're nice, but you're not. If you was a great female, why are you not married? Why have you never had a boyfriend? Luckily, you didn't get pregnant. So that's the thing. I started to tell the average dude is not going to find you attractive because you're fucking masculine. Your looks, nah, some guys are not just shallow like that or whatever. They'll overlook that, but you're masculine, you got all these messed up traits, and you don't have any respect for anyone, for guys, let alone guys. So with that being said, go ahead and just keep going down that raft until you go off that waterfall. That's what's gonna happen. It's terrible now. Now that she almost 40, it's gonna get worse. So this is what it is, man. So don't think, oh, AMA was just getting them. No. I had a couple of them that was getting out of line. I had to correct their path. I had to correct them. Like, no, don't get it twisted. That's why I don't deal with fatbacks, because even though, you got them guys who be in the inbox, y'all know what I'm talking about. Just trying to get a quick one off, whatever, on the low. They start to believe that, these kind of guys I can get. No, if that was the case, why he only came over for 15 minutes and left? Why is he wearing a ski mask when he bending you over? Why are you calling him these random names that don't make any sense? Why don't you have his actual number? Every time he calls you, from random numbers. He don't. That's a lot of them, because they self-esteem is so messed up. They start to trick themselves and believing like, no, that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is. So don't get it twisted. If you get one of these chicks, let them know. Like, hey, I know we don't date chicks like you cool, but I'll go ahead and kick it with you, in the meantime. Let them know they ugly, bro. Let them know that you've been doing better. You can do better. I ain't saying shame or nothing like that, but just let them know, like, hey, man, like, you cool, whatever. Just tell them, bro. If you know you out there get some good looking women, you're on a dry spell or whatever, or things been slow for you for a couple of months, tell them, let them know. Because a lot of them gonna think, okay, this is what I deserve. No, ma'am. No, you got all these kids, you're on Section 8, your credit messed up, you have no vehicle, you're 36, and you haven't accomplished nothing in your life. No, bro. And I'm gonna say this too, don't think because your lawyers, your doctors, they do the same thing. They all do the same thing. They get a chick they want to hump and dump, or just keep on the side, this is for entertainment purposes. They all do it. It's not just you. So don't think that I can run across a guy right now and ask, hey, bro, you got one of them that's, one of them that you got in the closet? Yeah, I got one of them. Yeah. I got two of them, matter of fact. Until things start picking up, and I'm going to go ahead and, go on to the next. That's all it is. It's like a spare tire. Not to sound like a terrible person, but it's like a spare tire. What do you do with a spare tire? You use it in case of an emergency until you're able to get that resolved. That's all it is. You don't use a spare tire on the regular. No, you just use that until you're able to fix the tire that messed up. That's the only reason to use a spare tire, in case of emergency. That's all it is to it. Other than that, you don't take them and no, bro. You just keep them where they at. You gotta understand, man. If she wanted to get in shape, she would have did it already. If she wanted to go ahead and find her a job, she would have did it already. If she wanted to get a trade, or she wanted to be an actor, she would have already been doing it already. Because I ran across so many online. So many chicks online, all the fatbacks. Guess what? All their profiles. Oh, I need a gym partner. Oh, I just started working out. Okay, you're 44. So ever since then, you didn't care about working out. But they say stuff like that to try to get guys' attention. They think you're stupid. Okay, I'm gonna act like I'm working out, and then when I get a guy, I'll go for a couple more days, and then I'll just stop going. They all do that, bro. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. They all do that, man. So I ain't got time for the excuses. Like, we ain't trying to hear that. Oh, I need a gym partner. Oh, I just started working out. They take a couple of pictures in they fucking small clothes that don't fit. Fucking stomach and back hanging out, look disgusting. Like, ma'am, you can wear actual gym clothes that complements your fat back. You really can. So that's the thing. I never took that shit like, all right, whatever. I don't even like, I don't send them no message. I just keep scrolling. But the average fat back on those dating sites, they all got that in their profile. Oh, I just started my fitness journey. I just started my healthy eating journey. Man, you're 30. So you weren't worried about that in middle school, high school, after high school. You wasn't worried about in your 20s at all. You had no care in the world to just get your life in order in your 20s. When, of course, your 30s and before, that's the easiest way to get in shape because why? You have a high metabolism. And some guys, hey, maybe she a fatback. I know this, but check this out. She eats way more calories than her body burns. If her body's burning 2,000 calories a day, that means fatback Brenda is indulging 5,000 calories. That's all it is. You understand? They sit on the couch all day, dunking their mouth with Haagen-Dazs, chugging back 2 large pizzas on the regular, bro. So add those calories up. Oh, I need something sweet. And they chug a 2-liter Diet Coke. Y'all see the messages, bro. Y'all see how they be talking about it on social media and be happy as hell about it. So they not fooling nobody when they say, oh yeah, I saw my fitness. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. If you ain't already lost weight or whatever, or if you young and you start getting that's a different story. But if you're already past your 20s and you talking about, I ain't trying to hear none of that, even in your 20s. Like, man, get out of here, because at that point, you have to do so much work because you got that high metabolism. That's the thing about when you start working out when you're young. When you start getting in your late 20s, something like that, that stuff start to slow down. That's when your body really start to explode. So you get these chicks, they want to get the little bullshit operations that still look disgusting. They're getting all these implants and stuff like that. It's just terrible, bro. It's just terrible. But listen, man, one more example, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the topic and wrap the video. They had this one chick, she's all them chicks who be doing those gamer chicks, most of them prostitutes. Just put it out there, most of them prostitutes. So this one chick, she a fat back, but she got all these surgeries. All these surgeries is to make it seem like she thick, she in shape, but she not, bro. She's a fat back. So the chick, she went on I was watching a video about the Comic-Con. So they had her, and she was, whatever, she was there as a host. I don't know what you call it, but they get the booths or whatever. They start selling they merch and all this stuff like that. So anyway, they guy go around and end up interviewing her, and he was like, yeah, so I asked her a random question. She said, oh yeah, I'm a gamer, I'm a streamer as well, and all this stuff like that. And then he was asking about her body. She was like, yeah, this is my second BBL, and I'm gonna get another one. Man, when I saw that girl in that outfit, I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, she had, when I say no muscle tone, bro. She was just fat everywhere. Like, don't get me wrong, she had her stomach flat iron. But other than that, it's like, it's just flabby, bro. It's like, look at a beluga whale. That's exactly how she looked. I'm like, it's just flabby. I'm like, okay, you got 2 BBLs, and you about to go do a third one. I'm looking at her. I'm like, man, you ain't got no ass because it's no muscle tone back there. It's just all flab. It's just all fucking just flab. But whatever. It's like, they do everything but work out, bro. It's just what it, like I said, if you don't get her when she already in shape, aka when she young, 21, a little younger than that, you're gonna be in trouble. And outside of that, if she's on that fitness journey, you already know what happened. When they start losing a couple pounds, they get back to hoeing. So don't be surprised with that. But like I say, guys, don't go out there thinking like, oh, I found a chick, I'm gonna give me a 3 and I'm gonna marry her. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, because they're gonna look at you as a sucker. They won't tell you that in your face, but they automatically gonna look at you as a sucker, bro. So never put yourself in a position to make it seem like, oh yeah, I just dated a chick I could easily get, and she gonna love me to death. Don't do that, bro. You waste your time, bro. You set yourself up for failure, because them kind of chicks, they get big-headed, and then all of a sudden, they think that they can do better than you. That's why I never take it serious. Them chicks I messed around with, I let them know what it is, and a lot of them already knew what it was. Because every time I got around, they was happy as hell to be around me. So they already knew what it was. We got some chicks who really sit back and be like, oh yeah, I can get a guy like that. No, you can't, bro. No, you can't. Every now and then, whenever I go out at a big grocery store normally, I'll have a fat bag or whatever. They'll be staring me down or try to get my attention. Like like they just automatically entitled to my time. It's like I'm over here getting lean meat. I'm getting a berry sense. Remember, the grains, the veggies, getting the meats. You over here, everything in your basket, tarts. You got cereal, you got sugary cereal, you got cupcakes. Why the fuck would I want to talk to you? But a lot of them females think that they're entitled to your time, that you owe them something. They really be thinking like that, like, oh, I can get in the guy. They really be believing it. I'm gonna say this: there's nothing wrong with believing that, even though you hallucinate, you tripping. But a lot of females really think that, oh, I can get any guy I want. They look busted and disgusted, bro. This nasty, bro. And they think a lot of them, they go out here, they literally wear no clothes, and automatically they really believe they can get any guy they want. Females like that, I literally go the other way, bro. I literally avoid them with a passion. But don't get that twisted. So guys, again, you see the post, whether it's comical or not, don't do that, bro. If you know you've been getting 7s or 8s or 9s or 10s or whatever, keep doing that. That's because she looks a certain way don't mean she gonna be faithful. Because that's really what I got from that damn post. He really think that, oh, if I just lower my standards, I'll get a good girl. They don't mean nothing, bro. That's, I understand a lot of these actual good-looking chicks, they out there getting an unlimited penis. I understand that. I'm gonna say this too, just to be clear, not all of them doing that, even though it seems like all of them doing that. But don't drop your standards, because at the end of the day, you gotta wake up next to it. You gotta reply to them texts. You gotta take her out. You gotta answer them calls. You gotta see her damn near every day. So I'm gonna say this too: if I can't perform, I don't want you. I'll say that real quick. That's why I don't deal with certain kind of females. If I can't perform, I don't want that. Some guys, they overlook that. Good for you, I ain't built like that, player. I gotta be attracted to you. So that's the thing. Just keep going, bro. I said at the end of the day, just don't get married. That's the best thing you can do right now moving forward. But other than that, if you've been getting some good looking women, keep doing it. If they all slut buckets, I don't know what to tell you. You need to look somewhere else, because you got some good looking women who not slut buckets. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's hard to find them because why? They're not on social media. So that's just the honest truth. So guys, anyway, if you got any questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below. No matter what, I'll protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like. All right.